no challenge poses a greater threat to future generations than climate change. It was an image of Earth, containing everything we hold dear. The laughter of children, the quiet sunset, all the hopes and dreams of posterity. That's what's at stake. That's what we're fighting for. And if we remember that, I'm absolutely sure we'll succeed. "14 of the 15 warmest years on record have all fallen in the first 15 years of this century." The time to embrace a clean energy future is now. It's a faith in the future that sustains us as a people.
We have it in our power to act right here, right now.
And the best scientists in the world are all telling us that our activities are changing the climate.
Make big polluters live by a simple rule. If you pollute our environment, you should pay to clean it up.
The Pentagon says that climate change poses immediate risks to our national security. We should act like it. We cannot cede to other nations the technology that will power new jobs and new industries. We must claim its promise. That's what the American people expect. That's what they deserve. We live in a time of extraordinary change. Change that's reshaping the way we live, the way we work, our planet, our place in the world.
We must trust in the creative genius of American researchers and entrepreneurs and empower them to pioneer a new generation of clean energy technology.
We cannot consign our children to this future. Every day, there are officials in high office.
But we now know that was all a big, beautiful myth.
With responsibilities who mock the overwhelming consensus of the world's scientists.
It was fake. Don't we love that term, fake? What we've learned about fake over the last little while.
That human activities are altering our climate in profound and dangerous ways.
Fake news.
And that's exactly why it's always been young people like you that have brought about big change. Because you don't fear the future.
We must trust in the skill of our scientists and engineers and empower them to pursue the breakthroughs of tomorrow.
And more efficient cars and trucks built right here in America. I mean, listen, climate change is not something subject to political spin.
As you all know, I approved the Keystone XL pipeline and the Dakota Access pipeline in my first week.
Let us create a new international clean technology fund, which will help developing nations like India and China make a greater use of clean energy sources.
But all three of them strongly believe in putting America first, which is what I believe in, which is why I got elected. It's called Make America Great Again. That's what we're doing. Make America Great Again.
The vast majority of scientists have concluded unequivocally that if we don't reduce the emission of greenhouse gases at some point in the next century, we'll disrupt our climate and put our children and grandchildren at risk.
So the question now is whether we will have the courage to act before it's too late. Western wildfires scorched an area larger than the state of Maryland.
Instead of obstructing it, like the Democrats, they obstruct it, but we get through it. We cannot have obstruction. We have to get out and do our job better and faster than anybody in the world.
All weather events are affected by a warming planet. The United States will double the pace at which we cut carbon pollution, and China committed for the first time to limiting their emissions. And because the world's two largest economies came together, other nations are now stepping up.
We've withdrawn the United States from the one-sided Paris Climate Accord. When it comes to the future of America's
We have
energy,
always found a
make
way
you
to
feel safer.
clean the environment
We will dream
and
it,
grow the
not gonna protect
economy
you from
at the
build it.
same time.
And someday our children and our children's children will look at us in the eye and they'll ask us, did we do all that we could when we had the chance to deal with this problem and leave them a cleaner, safer, more stable world? And I want to be able to say, yes, we did. Don't you want that?